one to one. One sip, one gulp. One sip, one gulp.
So you have 2 drivers and 1...
That's no bother, boys. Prepared.
Okay, very good. Just making sure that we talk about this before we...
No worries as well. So any booze you're not wanting, honestly, just throw it over the casks.
We're talking new make here?
Aye, this is our new make. Incredibly waxy. I'll give it a wee shake up. You can see all the acids and the proteins there. Absolutely stunning as well. So this has actually been whittled down to 63.5. As I said, that's the kind of strength we want to put in the cask. So honestly, that's
very cold, so I won't taste it.
Oh, it's a temp in here as well. It's so funny when we go back through as well and you try the same whiskies as well. But I really like new making. Our new make is incredible.
That is nice.
It's very fruity, very waxy.
Reminds me a little bit of the Glenfiddich new make I had recently.
I've not tried Fiddick's new make actually. I don't mind Fiddick, but I always love trying distilleries new make because I see how different it is.
I have a little collection. I have 12.
This is not whiskey. This is new make.
Yeah, new make. So this is our warehouse here, lads. And basically what's happened is we've just switched one of the casks, so we can't actually try the first one yet because we've not got the alcohol content for it yet. So that's just replaced our old bourbon. And we finished the pheno cask that we're going to try second. That only came in about 2 weeks ago as well. But we have some of the organic PX from the last one as well. So we're going to start with the PX, then we're going to have the pheno, then we're going to do the full Amontillado. I'll try the one, do the one fresh new make. You draw the liquid out yourself as well. But the first thing we're going to do, so
you're going to film all this, Roy, right? You're the man.
Yeah. Listen, I can come. I'm literally 29 minutes down the road.
Literally.
So, you know, this is all for you guys. Let me do the filming and you enjoy the drams, okay?
We can do that.
all right.
I'm not going to complain.
Just send us the clips.
Yeah.
So, I need my samples. Perfect.
Right, so I'll put it in the glass for you so you can nose it and whatnot as well. So actually this was our old bourbon cask. Personally picked this because this was incredibly unique, and to be honest, if we put this in with a batch of the core range standard Deanston.
But it's not that old.
No. It's an 03.
Okay, it's 3 years? I would have more for 2. Okay. Wow, that new make really does still come through.
Yeah.
There.
Wow. Giving people first, it's like a breakfast cold.
Oh, wow.
You can see that it's very white winey, but very, very pale.
Yep.
You hold it up as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful kind of yellow colour. A lot of our vanillins are coming through with this, obviously with Quercus alba wood as well. The strength of this, the last time we gauged it was 58.7, so it is up there. It's the strongest one of the three. Straight, sweet, soft, and it's light. So I'll give it a little sip if you like it. See what you think. For me, it's very lavendery. It's a little bit floral, heather, honey tones on the nose as well. It's got that sweet kind of classic Deanston style. But this was so unique that if we'd actually put that into a batch with the core range product, it would have been so different as well. So we do this. We basically want things that are really unusual.
Yep.
And as you said, generally drinking a whiskey in the warehouse is probably one of the best places you can actually drink it. The only thing you'd be missing is a fireplace, but again, fires and warehouses don't typically tend to mix too well.
Oh, wow.
So, very unusual. It's not what you'd be expecting there from a kind of standard Deanston.
No, not at all.
You put that up against a 12-year blind or even a 15 organic, you're going to think it's a different distillery as well. That's why it's picked. It's incredibly unique.
Have you got some I can nose?
Yeah, of course.
Use that.
Was that your
No,
that's
use that
mine.
to I haven't tried it.
Oh,
This one's mine.
Okay.
I'm leaving mine here. On this.
No worries. You want me a driver's drama?
Please.
I'm being a bit possessive.
That's fine.
I'd love driver's drums, please.
Yeah,
get it.
absolutely. No. What do you think?
Is this mine?
Still nosing it? Yeah, that's your one. Where's your glass in there? You got one?
He has my glass.
Fresh.
Should I
It's
give you a
very
glass in as
fresh.
well?
No. Yeah, I saw you launch one across the warehouse. That might have been mine.
Oh,
That's a 2-year-old.
right, go ahead. Right, I'll give you
It's not 2-year-old, is it?
No, it's not. Sorry, it's an O2.
An
What does
O2.
O2 mean then?
2002.
I'm sure for the next one.
2002.
Yeah.
So we're talking 17 years.
I believe you, but I don't believe it.
2003. It doesn't
matter, but
for
still.
yourself, so.
2003.
Oh, and then whenever you're ready, I'll driver's drama.
I think that my glass was in the beginning clean enough. Because at the beginning I only had new make. Now I have a little bit more.
Yeah, coming through, yeah.
But another thing you need to do as well is remember that in the warehouse, because everything is so cool and the whiskey's so cool,
It takes
you're-
longer.
Yeah.
you don't. it's nice to cup it in your hands if you want to actually try it, but if you're taking driver's drams away, it doesn't really matter. Just
Yeah, because you'll get a different, when trying these later on tonight, your spot on is going to be totally different than what it is.
2003.
Yeah, 03, and your alcohol is 58.7 on that one.
That's the same one I still got?
Yeah, you still got the bourbon as well. And then we're going to draw the next two straight from the cask as well, which are unusual. So that's something I would describe more as a kind of breakfast whiskey. You know, you start your day off with that. It's not offensive, it's not harsh. It does have a little bit of bite of that strength, but it's entirely up to you if you drink cask strength or not. Bit of water will bring that kind of fruity note, but again, they're very much subjective.
There's just so much going on in here.
Yeah, the lot is very complex, and Deanston's not known for being too complex in
No,
terms
it's
of the
not.
core range as well. There are some of our finishes that are crazy complex.
I see
No,
some with
I
my
was holding
on.
tight. I always hold the glass
Yeah,
tight
yeah.
because of the anaconda.
Yeah, you are, has a trademark patent. Consistently.
was that Bart that named it the Anaconda? Was it?
It was Bart, yeah.
Yeah.
Bart from Smash Fest Dummies.
Yeah.
The anaconda! I can't do it, but the anaconda! Foodquig, the anaconda.
Okay, so who wants to open the first cask?
Oh,
You can all do it. I'll give you a whole shot, but you can redo it as well. So. Alright, so this is one of the fun things we like to do, and I prefer smaller warehouses to it. I had 27 people in here the other day. And it was okay, it's fun, but you need extra help, and it's a bit more
Recording
time.
cats.
It's basically, yeah. And then one starts chatting, and they're about 4 deep, so you've got to be ding, 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 with like carrying a spoon.
Don't be shy, Andy. On you go.
So you want to go first? Right, so first of all, the equipment. Fung extractor, which is basically just like a giant corkscrew, but you've got to be careful because you might stab yourself in the leg with it. There's a hammer on the top for helping putting the things back in. So how we use this, there's two ways. You can do it up and down like that. The base safest way to do it is if you're right-handed, right hand on the top, push down your left and twist it just like a corkscrew, and then bang, we're just going to pop it like that. So if you want to pass that around, you can see the weight of it. It's unnecessarily heavy.
hence the popper.
This is our
Lunch,
lunch.
you want to?
How we're going to draw the liquid out with this, you're going to keep your thumb up and down on the top, creating pressure like a pipette, and do it up and down at the same time, and then keep your finger on it, draw it back, just release and control the flow. So, although weirdly, if you just leave it sitting in there and come back to it 10 minutes later, it's going to naturally fill up with
Yeah,
something to
like
do
you
with
just
air
hold your
pressure.
thumb on it the way you
Ah, exactly, and that's you going off as well. So, keep that first. You also straw.
You first?
Okay,
Yeah.
what-
That's it, you both get
So which one, organic or?
Yeah, so this is a new one. This is our organic pheno.
so I'm supposed to turn it.
Yeah, so you'll feel it tight. Yeah,
You should.
It's
It's been done
you'll
before.
feel it tight. Yeah, and once as soon as it's tight then, and you hear it squeak, I'd actually be fine. Yeah, take that hand off and pop it.
Oh, that was
That's
nothing.
easy.
I thought it was going to be hard.
That's, there you go. So just pop that down. Alright, then, so you've got your glasses empty there. We're going to put this straight in the
Oh, I haven't thrown one away.
Yeah, honestly, woof, just try
Ah, this is such a,
Okay.
you know, baptized.
You want to do it as well, Roy? Or-
What's that? Throw a glass away? I'm going to put it in a sample bottle.
Give me a two as well, that's fine, yeah. You
That's all we care about.
Right, you're up.
Should I hold or you want to?
Yeah, you hold the glasses, and what you're going to do, just
Put it on right
yeah,
there.
it's not going to fall in. The one I'm doing, I haven't fell in. It's
Okay.
still in there, but it's on the top. No, you're going to do, so basically, put your hand up for a second. What you're going to do is tributaneously create pressure, but going up and down like that. And then when you're ready to draw it, you just pull it and hold your finger.
Oh, wow.
And you'll feel it.
You dripped a bit.
That's alright. Perfect, and if you do it quickly, yeah, perfect. There you go. Now hold your thumb on it. Pull it back towards you. We'll get that glass in there.
Whoa!
Oh, no, it's alright. Pull it back.
Okay.
Oh, you're fine, don't worry.
Fine. More. Oh, that's enough.
Ah, yeah, it's fine. Okay, just fill it up. So pop it
Oh
just
my goodness.
No, you're fine.
That's a pour, isn't it? That's a food quick pour.
Yeah. Like, fortunately, I will get shot for that. So I'll just split it. So what I'll do, I'll put that.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry. Don't worry.
Red
I
wine.
do not have the feel for that.
I don't think you're that sorry.
Yeah, this is, I think, your glasses, by the way. The mine is still a healthy pour.
I
But
don't want anybody to get stressed.
oh, this looks good, right? So you get some of that as well. We're sharing it with 4 people, by the way.
Let's see a cheers with that glass.
But, that's a power dram, that's what we call it.
That's a power dram, okay.
I
It's still a power trimmer. We can use it to fill up the bottles, don't worry. The samples, use it to fill the samples.
Yeah, we'll do that, don't worry, it's fine. Pump a bit in and any leftover. It means you just get a double basically. So,
I think it's more than a
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
That's great.
Yeah, let's just, so let's maybe pour these in.
Yeah, the samples, that's fine.
Yeah.
So there you go. Right, so I'm going to explain this to you.
Thank you.
So,
No, no.
so what you just had there was just straight bourbon cask maturation. This is going to be an organic hogshead.
I wasted so much. I'm terrible. That's alcohol abuse.
It's one of the angels, it's all fine.
Alcohol abuse.
Alright, so at Deanston, now we were the first company to produce organic whiskey, we weren't the first company to actually release an organic whiskey.
Since 2000, wasn't it?
Yeah, when we
We
started that.
Whose idea? I mean, that's even in 2000. That's a little bit weird.
It was, yeah, because it's only in the last sort of 5-6 years people go crazy for organic stuff as well. I really don't know who came up with the brainchild of it, because before my time I was 13 then, so back in 2000. Never know anyone, being honest. I was trying to up in London when I was 20.
So Cavola Distillery with Robert, he actually has a organic / kosher whiskey.
Oh, amazing.
And that's because he's Jewish, and therefore he wanted to have kosher, which automatically meant it's organic.
Yeah.
But just having the organic was out. Okay, but 2000. I mean, who back in 2000 said, "Hey, I want to be organic with my whiskey"?
You know what? I will find that out for you.
Don't worry, it's just
I'm really curious. Because what I'll do is it might take me like a week, but I'll email you.
Please do that. That would definitely
find that.
be
Because one of my mates has worked for the company for when they were burning shirt for years, so I'll ask him. But, so we're using organically grown barley, so we're basically not using any pesticides at all. And then when we have our silent season, which you know every distillery does, water levels normally get too low, give you the chance to do a deep clean or do any maintenance in the distillery. So the first mashes we run after the silent season are the organic, so it's not going to be contaminated with anything. So this one is our pheno finish as well. So this one went in 01. And I think Kirsty switched it into the pheno cask in 2016 as well. So it was coming through quite lavender and floral, but we want to give it a bit of spice and a bit of oomph.
It's wonderful.
Yeah,
It's wonderful.
so good in it.
Have you tried it yet? I just put a tiny little bit to my lips. It's
It's
just
just pure raisin.
It's, raisin.
Oh, absolutely stunning. The previous sister cask was basically the same, but it was a PX. In fact, it's actually just pure raisin. So with this one, Club of our store took in the 3 months took more, sold more units of that than any other place in the whole of the UK.
it has its place.
I mean, I really felt a little bit guilty about it, but then I didn't really have a conscience at the time. But,
Yes.
I love single grain. I was kind of raised on it, and North British is my favourite single grain. Means that you don't have enough
I got a hold.
You're warming up a little bit, yeah. You get a bit more of the heat coming through with it as well.
I tell you, I think that when whiskies are sweet like this, I think it's sometimes tempting, for them to be over sweetened, so that they can get a wee bit sickly. It might not be a Moorish whiskey, it might not be a sessionable whiskey, but on first approach, I've only had the tiniest of sips. This is very clean.
Yes, it is. That's a great way to describe it as well. It's just crisp, clean, nothing wrong with it. Very mellow, and the balance is incredible. So that's what I'm saying about that cask of pheno. They should definitely plan them something that's going to be absolutely incredible. And the Tobermory 12 pheno we had was really good, but I actually prefer that Deanston organic. I think it's really crisp. It's just easy drinking. It could be a beginner whiskey, but if also you've got friends who are just starting out, that is kind of a good advancement to introduce people to the kind of notes you would get off of like different sherry casks as well. Obviously, you have a lot more tannins ingrained in European oak compared to the Quirky Salva, the American white and vanillins, and that can make your whiskey
Much more
complex.
spicy.
Exactly.
Especially on the finish.
Exactly. And depending on the sherry as well, whether it be Oloroso, PX, Palo is always going to make a difference. So it's basically just like cooking. The more you play about with these different casks, the more you can manipulate the flavour of the whiskey.
What do you think, Andy?
This is delicious. I feel really bad for wasting so much of it.
Just means the second time you open the cask, it'll be less. So it's a learning curve.
Okay, well that's the beginning of the curve. Beginning to rise.
Well, the first, when we started doing this in Tobermory, my ever second warehouse tasting, and we only launched it in Tobermory in like June as well. American boy pulling out a 14-year-old leaching at the cask, and I was like, whatever you do, don't take your finger off that hole until we have like a sort of vessel.
That's what I did.
No, this is that's okay. He had it up at my head level, and released the hand, so I just got sprayed with leaching, was covered in it, right? So when I went back as well, most of the time he's like, you've been drinking. I was like, I haven't, look at the neck of me, I'm just covered in leaching. It's like, no one talked to me for like 4 hours. It was like ruined.
I only drank what I licked from my face.
It went in my ears as well.
Okay.
So yeah. So no, you want to just keep it still with that push down and twist clockwise to the right. You feel it tight, just like a cork screw.
Yeah.
As soon as it starts.
You have to push down on the
Yeah,
round part there.
So you're putting the pressure down on that, so that's fine. Alright, okay, so let go your... Right, hold on. So basically like,
Yeah.
You got to push down and turn.
Yeah.
you feel... I don't know what's wrong with this.
It's a new hole before we had a hole.
Oh, that's a tapered end screw too.
Now I pushed it in.
Right, I'll fire over.
What did they do in that movie? They banged on each side
Yeah.
of the corner.
Yeah, with a
until
bun
it
mat.
fused.
That's incredibly good fun to do.
I can imagine.
I don't know what's happening with this.
I know it's an open.
To do with the pressure of the cast, because we didn't really hammer that in. Went in a little bit. You couldn't get it out as well. So, yeah, we'll use this.
A vacuum effect.
Okay, this one's not very good. Oops, there's something in there.
Vandal.
Actually, maybe it is. Try it.
See how easy it is.
Alright, so we'll do same thing again. We'll power dram one glass and then split. Perfect. Lift it up. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Just fill it up there.
So explain, Gary. What do we have here?
Okay, Amontillado full sherry cask maturation. So obviously we just did a bourbon cask, then a finish. Now we're doing full sherry cask maturation. It was from 04. Last time we gauged it, the alcohol fallen again. This time 59.4. Not too much. Not too intense.
So that's right. Your fill strength is typically normally 63.5.
Yes, that's correct.
But after 2004, we're talking 15 years. It's only dropped to 59 point.
Yeah, 4.
So I'm going to suggest to you, because of the value of that cask, you filled it higher at 63.5.
No, I think. Oh no, I don't know. I really don't know. Can see at Tobermory we put one in at 63.5, right? And it was a 10-year red wine cask. At the same time we filled the bourbon cask, both the same age, and that had only fallen to 62.
Just a really tight cask then.
Yeah, it must be as well.
It's those Spanish Coopers, isn't it?
Cheeky, half of them, some of the stuff they do.
Foodquig.
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 What? Yeah.